Rob, a great way to start the season, wasn't it, on Saturday? Fans obviously enjoyed it, and a last-minute winner.
Yeah, can't complain. I'd love us to have been 4-0 up going into the last couple of minutes, if I'm being honest, but you can't pick and choose that. It was great. First of all, it was great to have the fans in. I thought they were amazing. It was a great atmosphere. Walking across the pitch for our first league game and getting the applause that we did. I just want to thank them for that, because that was really special. It was a special moment. And then for the lads to repay them with a last-minute winner and the 3 points, it was a great way to get our first game and kick off the season.
Yeah, well, hopefully there will be times this season when you're going into the last few minutes 4-0 up, but obviously that's not going to happen every week. So I suppose in cases like that, to show the determination to push through and grab a winner like that when the rain's hammering down and you've got the away fans on your back, it must be a fantastic achievement feeling.
Yeah, it was. It was brilliant because Sutton were really good and on the day, and they were riding this wave of emotion, and they're used to winning, and it's their first game in the league, and it was a big occasion for them, and there was a bit of furore around the game, about Sutton, and I suppose most people wanted it to be about them, and they made it really difficult. Like I said, they were really good on the day, but I thought we stood up to the challenge really well. It was great to get the first goal. It was obviously disappointing to concede, to get pegged back, but then I thought the character that we showed at 1-1, and like you said, then the rain started to hammer down, but I thought as the game went on, sort of 75 minutes onwards, then we really started to get some control and keep the ball in their half, which is what we want to try and do as much as possible. And going back through the game and watching it back, there was some good moments there where we showed good control. We looked a threat though, with Cads having a deflected shot off the bar, and I thought we got some dangerous crosses in, sustained the attack better and kept the ball as far away from our goal as possible. We can still do it better, no doubt about that. But to win the game in the 91st minute in the way we did, it shows the importance of set pieces, the quality from Regan, the desire from Eves to get on the end of it, the other lads sort of doing their own jobs within the set piece as well was fantastic. So great to get off and running with 3 points, but it's game one of 46, isn't it?
And as one of the newly promoted sides, Sutton would have come into that game as the underdog. It's probably your turn now on Tuesday, isn't it, going up against the Championship side, Bristol City? Yeah,
definitely. We're going up against a really good team. They can still make a number of changes and be really, really strong. They look a really hungry, hard-working team this year. So I think there'll be similarities to the game on Saturday, but with no disrespect to Sutton, obviously we're going up against a team with more quality now with the ball as well. So it'll be a really good challenge for us. But we're going into the game with confidence and belief. And, if we can try and continue to work the way we do, continue to work as hard as we do, try and win the ball back as quickly as possible. If someone makes a mistake, just recover, sprint forward, sprint back, work really, really hard, and then show our quality and our bravery when we've got the ball. Then we can cause problems, no doubt about it.
And going up against a really experienced manager as well.
Yeah, these are some of the real perks of my job now. On solitary one game, and Nigel with don't know how many hundreds. So it'd be fantastic to possibly get to pick his brains afterwards. He's got a great group of staff as well. Keith Down, who I know really well, and Pat Mountain, who we as a club know really well as well, amongst others. So they've got so much experience and real know-how in their staff, their team as well. So it's going to be tough. We know that, but a game we've got to look forward to. A game where there's no pressure on us. The pressure on is. The only pressure is what we put on ourselves to perform and really work hard and do the things that I just spoke about. That's the only pressure we got to do. We got to go and enjoy the game and look to try and impart our game on them.
And in pre-season, faced two Championship sides and made a very, very good account of yourselves in both of those. And on another day, could have got something out of each. And I imagine that gives you confidence.
Those games will give us confidence. We know they were pre-season games, but you're right. They no doubt about it. It showed that we can compete on a one-off game against teams of those that level. In those games, there was obviously changes, and you're right, it was still pre-season, but they felt competitive. And I felt like we were more than a match for both teams. and that's what I'm expecting tomorrow. I'm expecting us to have a right go, leave it all out there, and when you come off that pitch, you can really look yourself in the mirror and say, I've given it everything today. And we can't always guarantee a win, but we can guarantee we're going to give absolutely everything.
And a sold out away end as well. Sounds like we could have quite a nice little atmosphere.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? It's still a localish derby, and Bristol City coming, who are obviously a big club, bringing a big following. If we can get as many of our fans in as possible as well, and get them singing and getting behind the lads, it'll make for a great atmosphere. It's a night we're really looking forward to.
And if you were to have a message for the Forest Green fans before this one, what would it be?
Just get behind the lads again. The same support like they did on Saturday. It'd be fantastic. And then we've got to then get them going with our performance and our our work ethic and our quality with the ball. But just support the lads and support us just like they did on Saturday. It was phenomenal. It was a great feeling, and I know they will. Because it just felt like they were really with it on the weekend, and I hope they're looking forward to it. Like I said, there's no real pressure on this game. There'll be no real expectation. But saying that, we know what we're capable of, and we'll have a really good go.